Look, from our point of view, and this is the statistics that has been, done by Statistics South Africa, which clearly states that bargaining councils, in other words, employers and trade unions they are only responsible for 9.3% of all workers in South Africa for wage negotiations. You see, so the percentage of people where the workers and the employers sit together to bargain is 9.3%. Then we find the same study showed us that 50.9%, in that case, the employer sets the wages unilaterally by themselves. You see, so we also from our side, fail to understand, why there's so a lot of economic commentators that says that, trade unions are now the culprits. You see, they are the main people responsible for these kinds of things. But if you look at the National Development Plan, the National Development Plan set a very clear objective for us. It says the portion of the national income earned by the bottom 40% should rise from 6% today to 10% in 2030. Now, if we are serious about implementing the National Development Plan, you see that the employers must come to the party. It is very important that in terms of that, we find that in another study that the share of the national income for workers have actually declined. And that we also find that in that same study that, and that's the new growth path, that clearly indicate that profits have increased for companies from 1994 till to today. You see, so that is a very big concern for us. Other 40% is where we, the Department of Labor, together with the employers and with organized labor, set the sectorial wages. You see, where the wages for domestic workers, farm workers, workers in the retail sector is being set. And if you look at what the guidelines that they use, is they normally increase the salaries with a CPI plus 2% in the case of domestic workers.
Okay.
You see, so if we really want to lift people out of poverty, and if we also want to narrow the income gap, then collective bargaining is a very important instrument for us to help our people out of poverty.